Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our chapter number 2, which is Habitat and Adaptations. Now we will start answer the following questions briefly, that is short question answers. Question number 1: What are the different types of habitats found on the earth? The answer is the different types of habitats found on the earth are forest, desert, polar regions, mountain, ocean, and fresh water. Students, do you know what is a habitat? The environment where an organism naturally lives and reproduces is known as its habitat. So, once again, we recapitulate the answer. The different types of habitats found on the earth are forest, desert, polar regions, mountain, ocean, and fresh water. Question number 2: What is blubber? The answer is a thick layer of fat under the skin of animals that live in very cold places. Example: penguins. It helps in keeping their body warm. Students, have you ever wondered that how can animals like polar bears and penguins can live in super cold conditions? Well, they have a layer of fat under their skin which helps them to survive in such cold conditions. So, again, once we recapitulate the answer, a thick layer of fat under the skin of animals that live in very cold places, example penguins, it helps in keeping their body warm. The question number 3: Define adaptation. The answer is the features and habits that help organisms to survive in their habitat. Example: streamlined bodies of fish, the long necks of giraffes for feeding in the tops of trees. You know that penguins can survive in polar regions? Well, they have some special features which helps them to survive in those regions, which are known as adaptation. So again we recapitulate the features and habits that help organisms to survive in their habitat. Example: streamlined bodies of fish, the long necks of giraffe for feeding in the tops of the trees. Students, do you know why do fishes have streamlined bodies? Streamlined bodies avoid any friction due to water flow such that the fishes can easily move and swim without any resistance in the water. Question number 4: What is molting? The answer is the process of shedding old skin to replace it with new skin. Example: old skin in reptiles. Students, do you know that some of the reptiles shed their old skin and replace it with the new one to allow the further growth of their body? This process is called as molting. So, once again, we recapitulate the answer: the process of shedding old skin to replace it with new skin. Example: old skin in reptiles. Question number 5: How do aquatic animals such as fish breathe in water? The answer is fishes have gills that enable them to breathe underwater. The gills are the organs that remove oxygen from the water. A fish breathes by taking water into its mouth and letting it out through its gills. Children, do you know what are gills? Gills are the feathery organs full of blood vessels. As water passes through thin walls of gills, dissolved oxygen moves into blood and travels to the fish cells. Similarly, the carbon dioxide is given out through the thin walls of gills. Again, we will recapitulate the answer. Fishes have gills that enable them to breathe underwater. The gills are the organs that remove oxygen from the water. A fish breathes by taking water into its mouth and letting it out through its gills. We hope, children, that now you are very much clear with the keywords and the short question answers. We are not sending you the explanatory videos for the back exercise because they are quite simple and understandable. because of the videos of the lesson already uploaded. Thank you.